Hi everyone, this is Hisham. We normally start a conversation with a person by asking the question, "Hi, how are you?" And the automated reply that we get from them is, "I'm fine." Do you really think the person who gave you that answer is fine? Or do you think that person is suffering from some kind of anxiety, stress, or emotional imbalance or depression? As per WHO, our country is home to 57 million people who suffers from depression. Depression is a serious mental illness which when prolonged without treatment, which can lead us to loss of interest, extreme sadness, and withdrawal to self. Mental illness can be sometimes genetic or can be caused by the imbalance in neurotransmitters. The stigma and lack of communication about mental health can be sometimes a problem. Unfortunately, our education system never teaches us to deal with emotional imbalances. They never taught us how to make a decision. They never taught us that in life that we have to face the test first, then we have to learn from the test. The fact that mental health has come into limelight is because of the suicide of Sushant Singh Rajput, a celebrity who have committed suicide. In fact, Sushant is not the only celebrity who have done this. We have Marilyn Monroe, Sylvian Plath, Robin Williams who have committed suicide, which obviously tells us that this can happen to anyone, which tells us the importance of what mental health is. How can we deal with the emotional imbalances in our life? Talking with a close friend, talking with a trusted family member, even writing down our feelings in a piece of paper can help. When it comes to sharing feelings, our society allows women to express their emotional concerns. In fact, men are not allowed to express their emotional vulnerabilities in public. What if the person who suffers from this depression is someone close to us? How can we deal with it? The fact is first to understand whether the person is suffering from depression or not. How can we find whether that person is suffering from depression? The first thing is he or she will have some behavioral changes. Hopelessness, loss of appetite, lack of appetite, lack of interest, grief, sometimes substance abuse which involves alcohol or weeds. When we found out that this person is suffering from depression, it's not about going to them directly and asking them what's the thing that is mattering them. It's about asking them questions which makes them feel comfortable. They need to feel that we are not someone who judges them. We are not someone who will take advantage of their vulnerabilities. In fact, what we have to do is hear them out, listen to the problems that they are having. Empathize with their feelings even if you don't understand the feeling. Hear them out. Do not give them advices such as snap it out, be positive, smile, just smile. This will also, you can also overcome this. Do not give them advices. Be a good listener. Depression sometimes can lead a person to suicide. When you hear this from them, do not freak out. Be with them. Tell them that suicide is not the permanent solution to the temporary problems that they're having. Robin Williams, an American comedian who committed suicide, told once in his life, the worst thing that I thought I would end up was to be alone. It's not. The worst thing in life is to end up with people who makes you feel alone. Let's not make our friends feel alone. Let's embrace them. Let's embrace their vulnerabilities and problems and tell them, I'm there for you. Bye.